guys, today we have a teardown and clean of the Razer Orochi compact Bluetooth gaming mouse. Let's see what we have from the package. Nice braided micro USB cable for times where you don't have any juice in your batteries. You can still charge it from a power bank. Nice touch is it's gold plated. Comes with a nice carrying case, a bit tight. For me, I won't bring it around. So look at the condition of this mouse. Wow, sweaty palms. It caused the color of the top case to fade over time. Overall, not too grimy. Yeah, it's been through some use. You can see from the case it's quite worn out, but overall quite good. The top case is attached with magnet, so you need to pry it up a bit and pull it outwards. So for these two mouse, left and right click, scroll wheel, and there's this left and right buttons that you can program. So let's find how to open it up. There's two rubber stoppers at the top concealing the two Phillips head screw. Then near the battery compartment there's this T7 screws. After removing those, right, you just need a spudger and wedge it in between the two plastic pieces, and the whole compartment, battery compartment comes out. We can have a close look at the PCB board. Nicely thought of, not much free space in the board. So the side buttons are using direct actuators pressing on the pushes. So the side pieces are held on like Lego pieces. You need to flick it out, then you can remove. It's not secured by any screws. Lifting it up from the top first, the rear, then I can show you where it's secured. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, repeat the process for the right side. So the board is secured with two tiny Phillips screws onto the plastic bottom. So there's a 6-pin contact here connecting to the lower board. So when removing, just be careful not to bend the pins. So the power to the wheel, I've removed it. So the wheel actually lifts off. So there's a secondary board over here responsible for the left and right clicks. So for this mouse, they are using a few different types, 3 different types of screws. So you won't mistaken it goes where it should, depending on looking at the size. So for this board, right, on the bottom there's this charging port, and the screws they're using is Omron 10 million. So if there's a need to replace a switch, this is also quite easy. You just need to have a good soldering iron and some patience. So for Razer mouse, right, I've gone through the forums. There are concerns that the sensor, once it's clogged up with dirt, right, it refuses to work. For this mouse, right, I can see that the previous owner might have pets at home, some dog or cat fur. Here you see LED. And the auxiliary switches is quite easy to swap it out as well. some scrubbing with IPA, and I'll do a final cleaning with contact cleaners. For the wheel, right, it's different from Logitech ones. This is RGB wheel. So the green cable is for data, the other one with the white connector will be for power. So on the app itself, right, you'll be able to choose from flashing, breathing, static one color, or no color as well. So cleaning of the external case shell, the bottom, the top, not much dirt for me to clean. So far it's well kept except for the sweaty palms. The sides of the case, as usual, I'll do some cleaning. Some grime in between the rubber parts and the plastic parts, so just have a pincer to remove it. Okay, what do we have here? The new top cover. So when ordering, please be careful. Apparently there are a few different, maybe 2 different models. Make sure that when you're buying it on eBay or whatever, make sure it looks like what you're having. Okay, assembling the mouse, we start with the sister board, which houses the charging port and the left and right switches. Make sure it lines up. Securing it with the 2 black screws. Not forgetting the on-off switch, making sure that it's on the left or right position, similar to what you have on the underside of the PCB board. Depending on how you like to do it, you can install the cables to the wheel first, or you can do it later. When installing the board, right, make sure you don't kink up the data cable for the scroll wheel. The screws with a tiny head to secure the PCB board. The left and right sides of the case. Assembly is reverse, so I'll put the top first in, the center and the rear, making sure it's flush with the bottom of the mouse. Okay, next, the battery compartment. So one point to take note that the battery leads, right, it sits nicely into a cavity. So place it in position, then insert it down, otherwise you will bend the battery leads. flathead screws for the top of the mouse. This part is a bit tricky. When you put in these screws, it tends to be attracted to the magnets. They are in the case. So I chose to use a tweezer to hold a screw, then using the T7 screwdriver to install it. Next, some batteries. Testing before closing it up. So if it's working, you can see the scroll wheel will flash. Some of the Bluetooth mouse that I have tried previously, it takes quite a while to connect to the computer when it's being awakened. So for this Razer one, it's... If you enjoyed the video, do hit the likes. To be informed of upcoming videos, please smash the subs. Thank you for watching. Till the next one, this is Restore Refurb Works.